Good afternoon and happy week of the young child. The week of the young child, for those that need a reminder or didn't see yesterday's video, was started by the National Association for the Education of Young Children, and its purpose is to celebrate children ages birth through 8 years old. Charles here, my buddy, is 8 years old, my son, and partner in crime with our early childhood adventures. The other purpose of the Week of the Young Child is to focus on the importance of early childhood education. And today is Tasty Tuesday. And Tasty Tuesday's purpose is to encourage families to explore healthy nutrition and fitness habits. Part of healthy nutrition is cooking healthy meals together and tasty meals together. And another great aspect of cooking is not only is it a wonderful life skill for children to know, it's also chock full of math, literacy, science, and other skills in curriculum. And today we're going to try an easy, healthy, tasty recipe together. And before we get started on that, we want to make sure that our hands are clean, our work surface is clean, and all of our tools and utensils are clean. And we did make sure that that was the case before we started our video. And today, Charles, can you read the title of our recipe? We're going to make
roll-ups.
All right. Now, can you read the ingredients so we make sure that we have all of our ingredients here?
8-ounce black cream cheese, softened. 1 package flour tortillas.
Yep.
2 green onions, sliced, or deli ham.
All right. Now today we're changing our recipe slightly, which you're always encouraged to do. So we only have 2 people here eating this food, so we're only going to make 2 tortillas. So we only have 2 ounces of cream cheese. And you notice our plates with our prep food do not have green onions. We don't have green onions in our house. So recipes, they're great that you can substitute any number of things, whether you don't have things or whether you don't like them. So today we put out our cream cheese. You want to start? Oh wait, we need to read our recipe. I forgot. Can you read the first sentence of our recipe?
Spread softened cream cheese on a tortilla.
All right, so to soften your cream cheese, if you've never done it before, instead of leaving the whole block out, unless you're going to use the whole block, you can leave just what you're going to use out for a little bit, or you can take out what you're going to use, put it in a little container, and put it in the microwave for about 5 seconds at a time. So it says spread it all over your tortilla. A quick note on butter knife usage and other kitchen abilities. You should be encouraging your children when they help you in the kitchen to do any task that they are able to do on their own, because not only does it instill confidence and self-esteem and gives them good skills, it helps you out quite a bit, and it definitely helps them to eat the food that they help to make. So with butter knives, even toddlers, with guidance and supervision and demonstrating for them, they should be able to use a butter knife to spread things around or try and start cutting things. How you doing, Charles?
Good, I'm almost done.
Okay. Can I read the next sentence if you're still spreading?
No, I'm done.
You're done? Okay. What's the next sentence in our recipe directions?
Sprinkle with chopped green onion and cover with 1 or 2 slices of ham and roll up.
Okay, so that's a lot of directions in one sentence. The next part is to sprinkle on the green onion, but we substituted the green onion for a vegetable. Charles, what did you choose?
I chose cucumbers.
All right. Go ahead and place those on your wrap. Now, cucumbers are a great vegetable to for picky eaters because they are mild and they have a nice satisfying crunch. Some children don't like the skin, and when my children didn't like the skin, I made a compromise of scraping off part of it with a vegetable peeler. So they had part skin and part non-skin. Typically, I would load up my wrap with lots and lots of vegetables, but we're trying to follow the recipe as close as possible. So I would usually choose some spinach and some nice yellow peppers here, sticking to my spinach. Some nice yellow peppers cut up, or some cucumbers, or some avocado would go great here spread on it. I think today, in the interest of the wrap, I'm going to use spinach. So I'll put that on there. You can put your ham on while you're waiting for me, Charles, because it said to put your ham on the wrap.
My ham's almost exactly as big as my wrap.
That's pretty cool. And I'm using chicken today. Watch your knife. All right. And then roll it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to roll it up this way. You're going to roll it up that way?
Mm-hmm.
Mine wasn't a perfect circle like that. And what's the next direction after you roll up? Can you read that for us?
Best if refrigerated overnight before cutting into bite-sized pieces.
All right. And that's a recommendation. You can, to make it easier, you can put it in the freezer for a couple of minutes. You can refrigerate it overnight. Or if you and your cooking partner are hungry, you can practice using nice safety skills and cut up your roll-up into little bite-sized pieces.
Mine opened up.
Yep. Practice your knife safety and skills. Try holding, Charles. When you're cutting, watch your elbow behind you. Can you watch me for a second?
Mm-hmm.
You put your fingers close to here. Instead of holding down here, there's a lot of space.
Why can't we just bite into it?
You can, but we're trying to follow the recipe as best as we can. So when chefs, Charles, when chefs cut with a knife, a very, very sharp knife, they hold their food together. Charles, please watch me for a moment so I can help you learn. They cut with their knife, like their fingers hold the food together like that, and then put the knife right next to their fingers and watch what they're doing, and then make the cut so that their food stays together. And that's helpful when they're chopping up lots of onions or tomatoes or carrots or other vegetables. You did it. All right, keep practicing. And you want to focus too when you're encouraging your children on skills that they are new for them. Maybe it's hard, maybe it's frustrating, and recognize those things, but encourage them that yes, when you first try new skills, it is hard. But if you keep practicing and keep learning, it does get easier. So that's one recipe that we're going to try today. And this other recipe is a surprise. Charles saw me putting it together, but he does not know what it is. And I'm excited because it was a favorite of mine when I was a child, and I have looked and looked for this recipe.
She finally found it.
And I finally found it. So what you want to do for this recipe is you want to put equal parts peanut butter and powdered dry milk and oatmeal and honey. And I'm going to let Charles start to stir this. Watch your sleeves. And while he's stirring that, I'm going to actually reveal what this recipe is. When it's all stirred together, I ended up adding a little bit more powdered milk to it because it was very sticky with the honey and the peanut butter. But it is peanut butter Play-Doh. And it's an edible Play-Doh that's super fun and squishy. This one has a very coarse texture. It's not exactly what I remembered, but you can make all kinds of things with this Play-Doh on a clean surface, and then you can make shapes and eat them. How's it taste, Charles? You like it? It was a favorite of mine when I was a kid, but I already said that. So part of Tasty Tuesday is encouraging you to try new things, try new recipes, and encourage your child to help learn to make different things in the kitchen. Some really good types of foods children can make with supervision are eggs and omelets. It is hard to stir. You're going to have to use your big muscles. You might want to get up on your knees to give you better leverage. Or you can set it aside and work on it later too. That was Charles's camera falling down.
Better go pick it up. It's recording too.
Yep. So other types of foods that children can use, learn to make in the kitchen are eggs and omelets, breads and muffins, salads, sides, sandwiches. So you can make grilled sandwiches or put them in a sandwich maker. Kind of squish them down and cook them on both sides at the same time. Pancakes, other breakfast foods, and prepackaged foods like
Macaroni and cheese.
that is Charles's favorite to make. He makes it a lot. Charles, if you push it down like that, our cameras vibrate and it makes them hard to see. Please be careful.
Actually, mine turned off.
Okay. Other things that they can make too are desserts, cookies, brownies, things like that. Children love to make and eat those types of things. So we will touch on a couple more things that are important about cooking with children. Make sure, not right now.
Okay.
Make sure that you keep in mind you can substitute different ingredients, whether you don't have them or whether
You don't like them?
you don't like them. Thank you. Encourage children to help as much as they are capable, and children are much more likely to eat foods that they helped make or choose. One of the things that we do frequently at home when Charles isn't really feeling dinner, we let him pick out which vegetable we are going to eat with dinner. And so he has a choice between 2 or 3 things. And when children are fussier eaters, sometimes when they have choice or power over these types of things, they are more likely to at least try them. Talking is teaching. Our friends from Gratiot Isabella Great Start Collaborative have another Talking is Teaching poster. I'm going to pull it off the wall here. Yes, you can read it. We're going to talk about food, and Charles is going to read our speech bubbles here.
Let's look for green vegetables. Can you look for them or do I keep going?
Please keep going.
What color are your fruits? Let's make a grocery list. What are the ingredients? What's your favorite meal? What's in the fridge?
Oh, what's in the fridge? You can lean that up right here because it's hard to get it back on that hook. But watch out, please.
I made my peanut butter Play-Doh.
Okay, hold on.
Can we eat some?
Charles, I need to finish the video. So let's focus on that for a moment. All right. We talked about our... Oh, oops. I've got a notification there. Sorry. We talked about our Talking is Teaching. Let us know in the comments your favorite ways to stay fit as a family. And we want to thank Alma Aspires for encouraging the Alma community to celebrate Week of the Young Child together. We look forward to being able to celebrate together in the future. And tomorrow is Work Together Wednesdays, so look forward to seeing that video tomorrow.
Can I tell them what my favorite way to stay fit in the house is?
You certainly can tell us your favorite way to stay fit.
Running around outside and trampolining on our mini trampoline over there.
All right. Thanks for joining us today. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.